The split squat, in my opinion, this is one of the must-do exercises for your legs. It's a unilateral motion. We've got a stability component. You can do it unloaded. You can load weights. It can be on your back. You can do plyos. All sorts of different ways to use the split squat. Now here, finding that position in the split squat, you can either sit down, place that foot in front of you here, stand up, and then just reach back. Sometimes people like being on the ball of their foot. Sometimes they like being here on the laces. I prefer the ball of my foot. We're gonna load the weight on this leg. The back leg is simply helping stabilize. You should not feel a lot of pressure through the back quad. If you are, you're compensating. Think about pushing the hips back, unlocking the knees. We're coming down. We're driving up instead of back. Control down, drive up with it. Inhale down, exhale through. Now as I'm leaning forward more, that automatically pushes those hips back. We're driving through, getting into hip extension. If I'm a little bit more upright, we have more knee flexion here, and we've got more quads. A lot of times when people are upright, they go into excessive extension here, taking the load off the legs and loading the back. Control down, drive up. That is your split squat. Oh. The floating split squat. If you need ankle stability, or you're an athlete, especially like a hockey player doing a lot of lateral motions, the floating split squat is really great to strengthen those ankles. This is not for beginners. So you're gonna take a dumbbell or a plate in front of you. Now you're gonna go into a regular split squat setup here, but I'm going to elevate that heel. There's the floating component. See, as I explain this, I'm even falling over, right? So to come up, float that heel, come down into that regular split squat position here, then drive up with it. Nice, slow, and controlled motion. The ankle stabilizing. You see, I'm even wobbling a little bit because this is not easy. That is your floating split squat. Plyometric or jumping split squat. So we set up into a regular split squat position here. We're gonna come down, then we're exploding as we come up. Nice soft landing, popping up. We're gonna limit that amortization phase, which means the phase between the negative and the positive. So we're coming down, pop up, hit, back up. Try to land relatively in the same spot. You wanna get fancy with it? Pull that knee up. That's your jumping split squat. The rotational split squat using a weight. Now you can do this without a weight too. The weight obviously adds that extra load and makes it much harder. All right, so when you go into that regular split squat position, grab a dumbbell, plate, medicine ball, or like I said, you can do this without any weight. And come down in that split squat position, we're rotating across that leg, that knee is forced to push out, turns down that glute medius. We drive up into extension and control down with it. This is not about speed here. If you wanted to get fancy with it, you could drive up, but that's much harder. As you can see, I was a little out of whack there too. That's your rotational split squat. 1 1/4 split squat. What does that mean? It's a little isometric component here. We're doing a partial rep where the glute is lengthened, then we're doing a full rep, then we're going back to the partial rep. So split squat position, we're going to come down. Here's my bottom range, come down a 1/4 rep here, glutes loaded, come down, drive up. Down, 1/4 rep, drive up. So here we're loaded in that isometric contraction, then we're driving through 1/4 rep, full rep. That's your 1 1/4 or your 1/4 and a 1 split squat. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Joey Thurman. Subscribe to this channel and make sure you get my book, The Minimum Method, the least you can do to be a stronger, healthier, happier you.